A contractor making clothes for sportswear giant Nike has been caught using forced labour in Malaysia. An undercover investigation by 7 News discovered factory workers being paid a pittance and forced to live in squalor while Nike stars earn a fortune.
This is what Nike boasts to the world.
My better is better than your better.
But there are two sides to Nike. The public face, the hidden misery. Tonight, the evidence. It's no great secret that designer sportswear is made in remote factories by poorly paid workers. But what's going on here in Malaysia is something altogether more sinister. It's human trafficking on a massive scale. Here's how it works. Recruiters in poverty-stricken countries offer desperate men and women guaranteed work in Malaysia. But there's a catch, an upfront fee, the equivalent of a year's wages. Now they're in debt. On arrival, their passports are confiscated. Now they're trapped. Then, like these Vietnamese workers we met at a secret location, they must sign 3-year contracts in a language they can't read. It's a virtual prison. To leave, they must buy out their debt and buy back their passports. But they're paid so little, escape is impossible.
What they say in here is, oh, they've been trapped and they've been lied to.
An hour's drive from Kuala Lumpur is High-Tex Apparel, reputedly the largest T-shirt manufacturer in Asia. It's a Nike contractor. Cameras are banned here, but posing as a fashion buyer, I gain access to the factory. Nike signs are everywhere. We saw them on every floor.
Go, go, go.
We then sought out the living quarters of the foreign workers. A group of Bangladeshis pleaded with us to come in. We're led down a filthy corridor, past people sleeping, people eating. They're crammed like cattle, 26 men per room. A staggering 350 Bangladeshi workers live in this one tin shed. Why is it no good?
Because you see so many people no enough room, so many people living here.
There are similar barns for the workers from Burma and Vietnam, and a separate barn for the women. But conditions are even worse outside. So this is where you bathe? This is the shower?
This one company make.
This single trough is where hundreds of men bathe.
30%, 50%, how can shower, how can wash.
Next to the trough, the toilets. Next to the toilets is where they prepare their food. For these men, there is no escape. That is one of the most squalid, heartbreaking sights imaginable. There's hundreds of men all living on top of each other. There's a searing heat. It makes you feel really angry what's going on here, and also just overwhelmingly sad. They work 6 days a week for just 45 Australian dollars. That's less than the cost of a single Nike T-shirt.
They have no way of escape. So that is absolutely forced labour.
Nike issued a statement this morning branding the housing
unsuitable and not up to Nike's standards.
It states
investigations are continuing into the claims made by Channel 7.
Nike pays Tiger Woods about $22 million a year to be the face of the Nike swoosh. But these men, the real faces of Nike, get less than $6 a day to live like this. Mike Duffy, 7 News.